Walking down this road right here on my way home from a friend's house. It was early in the morning, about 3:30. Just walking down this dirt road, and in between these dirt roads is a wash. Across the wash, on my way back home, still followed a trail next to a gate, and then there's old trailers, and then an old junkyard, and in between them I came upon the little valley, and it was dark, and I wasn't going to go in a dark alley or a valley, so I took the higher ground, and the moonlight was up. I looked down to watch my step because it was dark at night, and I came across a wide stride because I was looking down at the ground, and I like to observe things, and I can just see things out of the normal. And I noticed that something crossed this path already in front of me, and I was skeptic, or I had second thoughts about going the way I went. And a second or two later I looked up, and there was a nice big figure in front of me, and I already seen a Bigfoot before in the mountains, and they're like about 8, close to 9 maybe, feet tall. And he was walking casually. He wasn't running, he was just walking casually. And he stopped, and then we stopped, and we had a stare down, sized each other up. Since he was a bigger guy, I let him walk the path he was walking, and I took the higher ground because that's where I was going in the first place. And when we were circling each other, I lost him in the darkness, and I just went on my own way.
We called him first, said of everybody. He says, exactly, why'd you call me first? And I was like, I've been following your work since I was a child. And I told him that I've seen all the stuff, read most of your articles, your videos, your photos, and I told him, you're like an idol to me. And then because you're the man, you're like the #1 in the world, so why would I want to go to second best or third or whatnot? I want the man himself, so I contacted him. And the thing about it though is, this had happened about, I think 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. My brother made it home at 3. He told me about it immediately, and when I did that, I went to Tom Biscardi. I just typed in Tom Biscardi, gave him the website. I went on there. There's like two websites, but one of them looked like it was phony. It looked like it was phony because it had like crazy looking graphics on it. I was like, this is not the one I saw long ago. And then when I clicked the second one, there he was. He was on it. Tom Biscardi's page, all this stuff. I seen JC on it, seen Davo on it, I seen Chief Dan on it, and Tom himself right there, and then a bunch of other members all over the place. And then I knew it was him, so I went where it says contact us, wrote the email, told him about what happened. My brother, oh my God, he said he was scared for his life. He said he thought he was going to die because it was following him, and he was like, oh damn.
Time, right, with the moonlight?
Yeah,
okay.
A little after 3 in the morning.
Okay. Could you see any comparison of height with the hillsides, with any objects nearby that would make you...
He was standing on a little hill, and he made the little hill littler. That's how big it was. There's a little mound, and it looked like he was King Kong on this little thing.
Could you see any facial features?
It was just dark.
Okay. Was he rattling rocks on the ground as he was walking through, or could you hear shuffling or anything like that? Anything audible from him or from the creature? Not really.
It was silent.
Really?
It was dead quiet.
Smells? Did you?
Smells is when I started coming to. You know, there's something bigger out here than me. I saw footprints. I looked up, I saw something, and when I was walking away, I could smell it because the wind, he was standing to the west, and was blowing to the east, blowing his scent right to me so I could smell
Yeah.
something funky, like human waste, I guess.
Okay. That's what it resembled most. Did it have a mixture of other smells too, or just?
I couldn't identify it, but
Yeah.
the closest thing I could come to is probably just, toxic waste.
Yeah. Okay. These footprints, you could see them in the moonlight.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't have a flashlight or anything? With
It was lit up. It was lit up pretty good that night, so I could walk. I was walking in the dark, and I could, see my way, see the road.
Yeah. Quick question, Mario. What were you doing out here at night at that time?
I was. My friend lives over here, and we got into an argument, and since I just live right here, right there.
Yeah. So this was like basically a shortcut for you. Huh?
Yeah, I was angry and upset because it was that early, and I wanted to go to bed, so I rather sleep in my own bed.
Yeah.
So I just walked home because.
Yeah, I was thinking. I know the highway's just right over here.
Yeah.
Would it have been a lot longer to take the highway? But
probably would have, but I don't know. This is my backyard.
yeah, and you know this. You've been around here since you were a
Yeah,
kid.
I've been here since I was a little kid.
Okay, so yeah, you knew the area.
I'm not scared of anything out here.
And anything else that happened before that? I mean, like as a child or anything? Anything of unusual circumstances?
No, this is the first time I've seen something out here.
Okay. Yeah, we've had a lot of reports to the south of the river, into the reservation. And I was just actually asking somebody about a week ago. I said, I wonder if there's any activity north of the highway. And
south of the river, I have family. They know that there's a Sasquatch or a Bigfoot roaming the Salmon River. Also in the mountains too.
Yeah.